Hello and welcome to the Bedwars tutorial series. In this series, we will be covering some major topics which are needed for you to become decent at Bedwars. I'm not going to be promising results, and this won't take you from a beginner to a pro, but it will help you grasp the basic concepts of Bedwars. So, without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing I would recommend is checking out some clients. I personally suggest Lunar Client, but there are many other options. You have Bad Lion as well, which is an extremely decent client, and you also have the default Minecraft client. But I would personally suggest getting a better client. Now, the first thing you'll notice is we have to come back from the front. You spawn somewhere around here, but you need to press the S key to get back. And for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be turning on keystrokes so you guys can learn better. Also, one more benefit of Lunar Client is that you have certain Lunar mods which allow you to get started. Now over here, I usually buy a wooden pickaxe, a wooden axe, and around about 64 blocks. Now one thing I'd suggest is to stop scrolling and begin hotkeying instead. Please also note that I won't be teaching you how to speed bridge because there are some other YouTubers who can teach you way better than me. So, like in certain scenarios like this, you may experience slight amounts of ping. For example, in this scenario, I wasn't able to hit the person I wanted to. This might be because of sensitivity or, as I said before, ping. Please make sure you have a decent Wi-Fi connection. That helps out a ton. If possible, you should try using an Ethernet cable, but obviously, if you do not have the means, it's completely fine. So one thing you can do is knock the person towards your teammate. This isn't so that you cause your teammate any. Okay, we lost a bit, but it's fine. We can recuperate. We can cope again. Okay. So that wasn't a very good first game for us. And that's also partly because I'm not the best PvPer out there. So yes, I was talking about the main items you should purchase. I would personally suggest a wooden pickaxe, a wooden axe, and for 64 blocks of wool. This will cost you 36 iron, by which time you'll probably get 4 gold. However, please note that sometimes the gen in Bedwars is slow, so you may just have to get 16 iron and rush with 64 blocks. Um, Please also note the different types of setups of map. This map is orbit, which so the maps can be 16 block rush, 16 block diamond rushes, 32 block side rushes, 48 block or 64 block rushes. I personally prefer the side rush maps, but there are other like diamond rush maps. You'll get to know more about these as you play. So I'm going for my usual starter because I have the means to do that. We have a decently fast gen over here. Um, so next, in this case, I would disregard my teammate and decide to bridge over here because this is a side bridge map. I am a decent speed bridger, not the best out there, but I'm pretty decent. I'm pretty fair at it. And yeah, I occasionally do fall, but yeah, I'll recuperate pretty quickly because my teammate has not been taking all of the gem. And I'll also get a stone sword, why not? So now I'm sitting at 8 iron, which is enough to get 2 TNT, which might very well be helpful for getting the side team's bed. Now I'll start slow bridging. Okay, never mind. So this is a new item. You might not have seen it, or you may have seen it and you might know about it. It's called a fireball, and I'll not. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to demonstrate it at the moment. But the fireball can cause damage to your opponent and knock them off of bridges. The ideal use is to knock him off of bridges, but you can also use it to cause. Oh, and there goes our bed. That's unfortunate, but we can try to go back. Okay, that was very unfortunate. Second game was not much better than the first one, but we'll try to cope. Next, I'd like to talk about where you should go to first. So if it's a side rush map, definitely begin bridging to the side. You may want to bridge from like right at the back of the base, because that way most of the times they're not able to see you. If you're able to speed bridge, then you'll be able to get to their base faster, and you might even be able to get their bed before they can really recuperate. This time, I'm not gonna get the pickaxe and axe, not because the gen is slow, but because I want to rush in this map. So in this case, uh, I'd like to rush from the corner over here, right here. I generally do not recommend flat bridging. Bridge out 4 blocks, bridge up 1 block. But in this case, I'm gonna bridge a few blocks high, but not too high, because I don't want to make any fall damage sounds. Let's see, we're right here, and they probably do not notice us. Now, one very important strategy is sneaking. Okay, we're just gonna loop around, and right here. Okay, that wasn't the best choice we could have made at the time. So this team was pretty quick on their feet. They were able to set up the base very quickly. Now we can try doing that, but as you can see, my teammate has used another item, which is sort of like a fort. It costs 24 iron, and it is extremely helpful in multiple cases. So as you can see, I knocked him in, and I myself fell in, which is quite unfortunate. You really don't want to do that. You want to either get, you really want only him to get in. So the item my teammate has used, which is, if I'm not wrong, it's called a pop-up chest. Okay, I got him, and he got me, which is quite an awkward situation to be in. And over here, you can see my 3 kills, and I might not have mentioned it. Towards the top left, you can see my tracker. It's tells you all of the things I'm doing in case you need help. There goes our bed. Oh my god, he was so close to getting our bed. That's almost a miracle. In my books, I consider it. Okay, there goes our bed. Never mind. Let's quickly get up here. Okay. I'd love to get back here. Get a stone sword, some more protective materials. Okay, we can get iron armor. Iron armor is very helpful. You do not lose it when you respawn, which is amazing. It's one of the permanent items. Others include shears and any of your tools. Also, you get a wood sword by default. I believe I did not mention it, so my apologies for not mentioning it. So pink is currently pretty engaged. So another strat I suggest is destroying bridges. No, it sounds wrong in terms of morality, but you have to do what you have to do sometimes. So the thing is, where are our blocks? And they do not. Okay, GG's. So I might have miscalculated a little bit over there. Now you might see I'm not having the best record right now. I don't know why, but as soon as I press the recording button, all of my luck just vanishes. I like to keep the tutorial pretty short this time around. Also, we spawn with no teammate. However, before ending the tutorial, I'd like to show off some of the items in this game. So I'd like to get 40 iron, because that would be enough for me to get a fireball and demonstrate the purposes it can be used for. So over here we have a guy coming. Yes, and we show him the fireball, so he retreats. This is good for us. We'll take this path around here and we'll get the bed. We might not be able to win this fight, but do not forget we can respawn, the other player cannot. Now we'd like to get some proper tools. Not really tools actually, just a stone sword. We'll put like a basic depth around the bed. GG's. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and please do like and subscribe. It takes a lot of effort to make these tutorials. I have to write out the scripts, I have to edit, and it is quite time consuming for the low amount of views I get. So yes, please do consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and bye.